You told me that love is good, told me that love is more than the food. Chicks on my mind, don't play on my mood. Living my life like the way I should. Did I ever think about the way my clothes were torn apart? Did I ever think about the way I lost all my shoes? Until the day you came around and taught me how to love you. Until the day you came around and taught me how to love you. In the middle of the vipers sold out, but you came as a ransom paid out. This is what you did for me.
Technology is inevitable in our everyday lives, and each and every day we witness the development of new technologies. If we do not put our foot down and encourage them to embrace technology, the woman risks being left behind. My name is Awamaka Mwansa. Women in Tech International was founded by Ayumi Mo Ayoki with the double mission to close the gender gap and help women embrace technology. The organization focuses on 4 primary areas: education, entrepreneurialism, social inclusion, and social innovation. The aim is to educate, equip, and empower women and girls with necessary skills to succeed in STEM careers. I'm joined today by 2 amazing women that are doing groundbreaking work, women that are leaders and inspiration to many young girls around the world. Honorable Elizabeth Piri, Member of Parliament for Kanyama. She is also the Minister of Gender. Also here with me is an amazing woman. She is the Country Director for Women in Tech Zambia. She is also the co-founder of Shingamo Media. She is also the Managing Director of Southern African Institute of Aviation Science and Technology. Welcome, it's so lovely to be with you here today.
Thank you.
Honorable Minister, rural development is vital to the economic, social, and environmental viability of nations. What is the role of information technology in rural development?
Information technology is important in the sense that, as we are aware that we cannot do without IT, especially in this era of COVID-19. People cannot move from place to place, and they cannot do their sales. They cannot go to school the way they used to do. And now we are more dependent on IT than any other thing. Especially in the rural areas where electricity is not yet there. The challenge that the rural women and girls, men and boys are facing is connectivity to IT. We need more of the solar systems than the hydropower. As a Minister of Gender, I would love to see the intelligent women and girls in the rural parts of this country be part of the IT systems, because they have been left behind for a long time. So we need solar energy for them to participate. If we are not taking these IT systems in the rural parts of this country, it will be a divided country, it will be a divided world. We shall have 2 types of people. People that are informed and the people that are not informed. We have a lot of good farmers in the rural parts of this country. The marketing that has been introduced now, people can sell through IT systems. They can speak, they can identify markets, they can even source where to get funding to do their business through IT systems. Hence, me appealing to the well-wishers worldwide to think of Zambia, empower women and girls, so that we equalize. There should not be gender gaps. We should move together, men and women. We should be equal, and it's the education that can equalize us. And this education mostly especially those that are in the rural areas that have been left behind, because most of the schools were closed during the coronavirus, and those that were in town were able to continue learning through virtual lessons. But for now, to bring them together, we need also to think about them, and solar energy is the way to go.
As it stands now, men hold more positions in STEM fields as compared to women. How can technology help close the gender gap for women in rural areas?
Just as I have already alluded to, technology is very important, but we have some challenges in the rural parts of this country. The challenge is energy. As we are aware that computers, they need energy. And even if computers themselves, you know, a computer for a rural child, how brilliant they might be, they don't know how a computer looks like. So we need even donors to think of donating some computers to the rural parts of this country. Even in towns, there are some communities, like the community that I represent in Kanyama constituency, where we have no much schools, we don't have school centers, we don't have, computer labs where children can go and learn how a computer is being operated. If we have well-wishers who could come to our aid, as an area member of parliament for Kanyama constituency, it is my desire to see each and every child, whether boy or girl, to be computer literate. But what we don't have are computers themselves. We don't have even enough computer teachers. We don't have even computer labs themselves. We don't have skill centers where children can learn from. So as an area member of parliament, my appeal is to identify partners whom I can partner with, not only to give us a skill center, but it also to provide even the human resource, capital resource, equipment that can, make the children of Kanyama constituency enjoy the way other, computer literate children are enjoying. Because even them to go for an exam, to do, to be examined together with those children that have been handling computers on daily basis, you would find them they lag behind, because a computer will be seen maybe during the examination time, when maybe they will be provided or hired, or they'll be taken to a school. They learn oral, they don't practice because they don't have computers themselves. So it is really disadvantaging the children that are so bright, so brilliant, that they can do very well, but because they don't have these facilities in their schools, they are taught just orally, they have to go and do practical just on the examination day and using other schools. My constituency, part of my constituency was unplanned settlement. And the way people live, it's like they are still in the rural part of this country. It is my desire to improve from what I found it to a better Kanyama, but I need partners to partner with.
The Women in Tech Zambia chapter was recently launched. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm also joined by the country director for Women in Tech Zambia, Mrs. Mafunase Ngosa Malenga. Thank you so much for joining us. So what are some of the things you are doing as Women in Tech Zambia in order to encourage more women to participate in STEM-related fields?
We actually launched Women in Tech in March 2021. And the things that we noted that we do have two communities, the rural areas and urban areas. The urban areas is quite easy to, because you can conduct a class online, but we realized in the rural areas there was no way to conduct a training or education. So as Women in Tech, we quickly made a computer lab in Komboka. We are about to finish computer lab, and also we gave out 10 scholarships to girls just undertake IT courses. And also we are running a program known as Coding 101 one conducted by our digital academy. Those are some of the things, and we are here excited, and we really want to partner up with the Honorable here.
So it's noticed in colleges and universities, the number of girls that pick STEM-related fields is very low. Why do you think it is so?
I think it all comes to not really the late intervention of encouraging girls to undertake STEM careers. Some areas or communities actually a taboo to do certain activities. They think certain activities are just meant for men, and women are meant for to raise a family, only to be in the kitchen. But as women in tech, we have two missions: to close the gender gap and to encourage women to embrace technology. Recently, I was just encouraging women to join Women in Tech. The first thing they would say is, am I qualified? I am too late, I don't know about technology, but life as it is right now has changed. And we want to encourage any woman from the rural community, from the urban community to embrace technology. As Women in Tech, we have different activities. We have mentorship activities, we have trainings, we have scholarships, and also every woman is able to join Women in Tech, and we're able to interact. And some of the women, a lot of women have got small businesses, but no one knows about those businesses. But if they're able to be part of one of our courses that we take, they will be able to create their own website, and they're able to market, and the entire world will know what they're offering.
What can be done to increase the participation of women in technology?
As the Honorable also mentioned, it's lack of funding. We need more partners to collaborate with us, because in rural areas, indeed, there's a lot of work to be done. We need funding, we need to build skills centers, we need computer lab, we need everyone to just partner up with us.
I'll testify and testify that truly God is good.
This is the land that belongs to the community, and we want to put some community skills center in partnership with Women in Tech. We want to see a lot of people on board, because this is something that has to continue. It is just not one-off thing. We want people that we can partner with to help us build the skill center, bring equipment, and continue supporting the skill center with the personnel. So we want to make sure that, as you can see, this is really a remote part of the city of Lusaka, and you can see the environment. The children here are not learning. Most of them, they don't know what IT is. They have never seen a computer, they have never touched a computer. And we want to produce genius engineers in computer systems.
As women of John Lenge, we appreciate for what our MP Elizabeth is doing here in John Lenge, to bring the women in partnership, to bring the school here where our children will be learning a lot of things here in John Lenge. We appreciate the Women in Tech, what they are doing here in John Lenge. We appreciate so much to bring that school here.